House Stark, one of the great houses of Westeros, rules over the vast region of the north from the ancient seat of Winterfell. Known for their honor and loyalty, the Starks have a history interwoven with the harshness of the northern climate, which shapes their resilient and steadfast nature. Their motto, "Winter is coming," serves as a constant reminder of their vigilance in the face of impending danger. In the Game of Thrones series, the Stark family plays a central role, beginning with Ned Stark, the honorable Warden of the North, and his wife, Catelyn. Their children, Robb, Sansa, Arya, Bran, and Rickon, along with Jon Snow, Eddard's illegitimate son, each embark on their own incredible journeys, filled with trials and triumphs. The story of the Starks is one of survival and redemption. Winterfell itself is an imposing stronghold, with ancient stone walls and hot springs that warm the castle. It's a place deeply rooted in tradition and mystery, housing the crypts of Stark ancestors and the sacred godswood where they worship the old gods. It's these traditions and the Starks' connection to the north that ground them, even as chaos brews in the rest of Westeros. The series portrays the heart-wrenching betrayal of Ned Stark, whose death sets off a chain of events that fractures the family and plunges the realm into war. Robb Stark rises as the king in the north, leading his bannermen against the Iron Throne in his quest for justice. Meanwhile, Sansa navigates the treacherous politics of King's Landing. Arya becomes a formidable survivor against all odds, and Bran embarks on a mystical journey beyond the Wall. The Stark story is ultimately about resilience. Despite losing their home and facing numerous adversities, the surviving Starks emerge stronger, unified by a shared purpose. They reclaim Winterfell, emphasizing themes of family, justice, and the enduring spirit of the North. Through heartbreak and hardship, the Starks symbolize hope and the unyielding will to endure in the face of winter, both literal and metaphorical. Before we continue with the video and my further explanations about all the other houses, I want to ask for your help. I'm trying to reach 2,000 subs by the end of the year, so I'd really appreciate it if you would subscribe and help me out. Okay, let's continue. House Lannister of Casterly Rock is one of the wealthiest and most powerful families in Westeros, known for their immense riches and political influence. Their iconic sigil, a golden lion on a crimson background, and their official motto, "Hear me roar," embody the grandeur and dominance associated with their name. More infamous, however, is the unofficial saying, "A Lannister always pays his debts," reflecting their reputation for shrewdness and the guarantee that anyone wronging them will face retribution. The Lannisters are central to the political intrigue and drama unfolding across the Seven Kingdoms. Tywin Lannister, the formidable patriarch, is a master tactician determined to solidify his family's legacy and power. His children, Jaime, Cersei, and Tyrion, are equally compelling characters, each navigating their own personal struggles and ambitions. Cersei Lannister, married to King Robert Baratheon, is driven by a fierce desire to protect her children and see the Lannisters reign supreme. Her ambition and ruthlessness know no bounds as she schemes and manipulates her way to the Iron Throne. Her twin brother, Jaime, known as the Kingslayer, grapples with his tarnished honor and complex loyalties, particularly his illicit relationship with Cersei. Tyrion, the witty and sharp-tongued dwarf, often finds himself at odds with his family. Yet, his intelligence and cunning make him a key player in the unfolding political chess game. As Hand of the King, his quick thinking and strategic mind help him navigate the dangerous waters of King's Landing. Throughout the series, the Lannisters' story is one of power struggles and vicious intrigue. Their tale is marked by battles both physical and psychological, all in the pursuit of maintaining and expanding their influence. Despite their conflicts and betrayals, the Lannisters' resourcefulness and resilience remain apparent. House Baratheon, with their sigil of a crowned black stag on a field of gold, stands as a symbol of strength and might, represented by their motto, "Ours is the Fury." Founded by the warrior Orys Baratheon, a rumored half-brother to Aegon the Conqueror, this house holds a legacy of power that echoes through the halls of their ancestral seat, Storm's End. The Baratheons are deeply enmeshed in the fight for control of the Iron Throne. At the story's outset, King Robert Baratheon sits upon the throne, a once great warrior now weighed down by the burdens of ruling and his love of wine and revelry. His reign is a tenuous one, as secrets and political schemes begin to unravel the stability of his kingdom. Robert's death sets off a deadly war of succession known as the War of the Five Kings. His brothers, the stern and duty-bound Stannis Baratheon and the charming but impulsive Renly Baratheon, both vie for the throne. Stannis, the rightful heir by Robert's decree, is relentless in his pursuit, driven by Melisandre's prophecies and the power of the Lord of Light. His campaign is marked by dark choices and desperate battles, like the fierce clash at the Battle of the Blackwater. Renly, with his charisma and a large following, dreams of a more accepting and joyful reign, but his ambitions are tragically cut short by betrayal and sorcery. Meanwhile, Storm's End, with its mighty walls said to be unbreakable, becomes a bastion of power and sanctuary in the turbulent storms of war. The Baratheon struggle illustrates themes of honor, ambition, and the heavy cost of power. As Stannis faces defeat and his forces dwindle, the Baratheon legacy seems in peril. Yet the house remains a key player, their history and lineage continuing to influence events across Westeros. House Baratheon's story is one of fury and relentless pursuit amid the tumult of a kingdom in chaos, capturing the essence of their strength and resilience in the ever-shifting sands of power. House Targaryen is one of the most legendary families in Westeros, known for their dragons and fiery heritage. Their sigil, a three-headed dragon breathing fire, reflects their ancient lineage and mystical power, while their words, fire and blood, signal a history marked by conquest and magic. Originally from the ancient city of Valyria, the Targaryens rose to greatness when Aegon the Conqueror and his sisters rode their dragons to unite the Seven Kingdoms under their rule. The Targaryen family's story is one of resilience and the quest to reclaim lost glory. Forced into exile across the narrow sea after Robert's rebellion, the last known heirs, Viserys and Daenerys Targaryen, dream of returning to Westeros. Their father's fall, the Mad King Aerys II, left the dynasty shattered, living only in stories of old might. Daenerys begins as a timid girl, sold into marriage to Khal Drogo of the Dothraki. Through trials and suffering, she emerges as a powerful leader, known as the Mother of Dragons, when she miraculously hatches 3 dragon eggs, believed long turned to stone, in her husband's funeral pyre. This event awakens the world to the return of dragons, a potent symbol of Targaryen power. As Daenerys gathers strength, she travels through Essos, liberating slaves and amassing an army. Her journey from a vulnerable exile to a formidable queen showcases her growth and unwavering determination. Aided by trusted allies like Jorah Mormont and Tyrion Lannister, she sets her eyes on reclaiming the Iron Throne. The Targaryens' deep connection to dragons represents their unique bond with magic and fire. Daenerys' dragons, Drogon, Rhaegal, and Viserion, become formidable allies and weapons in her quest to reclaim her birthright. Her journey is filled with both challenges and triumphs. Driven by her belief in building a better world, House Targaryen's story is one of survival and resurgence, with Daenerys envisioning a realm transformed by justice and equality. Her path is fraught with danger, yet fueled by the legacy of her family. She becomes a symbol of hope and change, a true bearer of the Targaryen spirit, ready to bring fire and blood anew. House Greyjoy, rulers of the Iron Islands, is known for its fierce independence and naval prowess. Their sigil, a golden kraken on a black field, embodies the essence of their sea-loving culture. Living by their Stark motto, "We do not sow," the Greyjoys are raiders by tradition, thriving on the tumultuous seas with their iron-born spirit, prizing strength and self-sufficiency over all else. The story of the Greyjoys is one of rebellion and the relentless pursuit of autonomy. Their seat, Pike, is a rugged castle perched on the rocky cliffs of the Iron Islands, embodying the harsh environment in which they thrive. Balon Greyjoy, the head of the house, once led a rebellion against the Iron Throne, which ended in defeat, leaving his surviving son Theon as a ward to House Stark. As the series unfolds, Balon, determined to restore his family's former glory, declares himself king of the Iron Islands and seeks to raid and conquer lands along the western coast of Westeros. His daughter, Yara Greyjoy, emerges as a capable leader in her own right, commanding the respect of the Ironborn with her courage and strategic mind. Theon Greyjoy's journey is filled with turmoil, torn between his loyalty to the Starks who raised him and his longing to be accepted by his own people. He makes reckless choices that lead to a fall from grace. Captured and tortured by Ramsay Bolton, Theon's transformation into Reek and eventual fight to reclaim his identity symbolize his struggle for redemption. The Greyjoys' arc is heavily influenced by their seafaring lifestyle and ancient traditions. Their belief in the drowned god and the harsh life on the Iron Islands cultivate a culture of fierce warriors who respect strength above all. Yet, amidst the ambition and brutality, the themes of identity, belonging, and redemption stand out. Through battles, raids, and personal trials, House Greyjoy strives for recognition and survival in a world dominated by the great powers of Westeros. Their tale reflects both the unyielding harshness of the sea and the enduring spirit of the Ironborn, a testament to their resilience and desire for freedom. House Martell, known for their cunning and resilience, rules over the sun-soaked land of Dorne from their seat at Sunspear. Their sigil, a red sun pierced by a golden spear, perfectly captures both the fiery nature and the martial prowess of this proud house. Their words, unbowed, unbent, unbroken, reflect their indomitable spirit and refusal to be conquered, a testament to their successful resistance against Aegon the Conqueror's dragons. House Martell plays a significant role in the series, characterized by their desire for vengeance and justice. The head of the house, Prince Doran Martell, is a patient and calculated ruler, waiting for the right moment to avenge past wrongs. His brother, the charismatic and passionate Oberyn Martell, known as the Red Viper, enters the story determined to seek justice for his sister Aelia's brutal death during Robert's rebellion. Oberyn's arrival in King's Landing is both thrilling and dangerous, as he participates in the trial by combat against Sir Gregor Clegane, the Mountain. Although Oberyn's skills and agility in battle are formidable, his pursuit of vengeance leads to his tragic end, leaving a mark on both Westeros and the viewers' memories. Despite Oberyn's death, the Martell legacy of resistance and intrigue continues through his fierce daughters, the Sand Snakes. Oberyn's spirit lives on in them as they seek to further their house's goals and protect Dorne's interests. Under Doran's cautious leadership and backed by the fiery resolve of Ellaria Sand, Oberyn's lover, the Martells navigate the treacherous political waters of Westeros, always working toward the day when justice will be served. Dorne itself, with its arid deserts and lush gardens, stands apart from the rest of Westeros. Its distinct culture, embracing of gender equality and inheritance rules, make it unique and fascinating. This backdrop of exotic allure and political intrigue enriches the Martell storyline, making them a symbol of cultural pride and defiance. House Tyrell of Highgarden is one of the great houses of Westeros, known for their vast wealth, fertile lands, and political savvy. Their sigil, a golden rose on a green field, symbolizes beauty and prosperity, while their words, growing strong, reflect their strategic patience and ambition to ascend to greater power. In the Game of Thrones series, the Tyrells become significant players in the complex political chess game of Westeros. At the helm is Lady Olenna Tyrell, the sharp-witted matriarch known as the Queen of Thorns. Her cutting remarks and political acumen make her both feared and respected across the realm. Olenna's maneuvering often positions her family advantageously, as seen when she arranges the marriage of her granddaughter Margaery to King Renly Baratheon, and later, King Joffrey Baratheon. Margaery Tyrell shines as a key figure, beloved for her charm and compassion. Her strategic alliances through marriage, first to Renly, then Joffrey, and finally Tommen Baratheon, demonstrate her and House Tyrell's ambition to be at the heart of power. Margaery's ability to navigate the treacherous waters of King's Landing's politics and win over the people showcases her cunning nature veiled beneath a gentle exterior. Meanwhile, Lord Mace Tyrell, although often seen as bumbling, holds considerable influence due to the wealth and resources of the Reach. This wealth is vital to the Lannisters during the War of the Five Kings, cementing the Tyrells' importance in the outcome of the war. Their ancestral seat, Highgarden, is the epitome of beauty and abundance, reflecting the Tyrells' status as Wardens of the South and the Reach's richest lands. The Tyrells excel in diplomacy and understated strength, maintaining their status by growing alliances and nurturing prosperity, much like their emblematic rose. The Tyrells' involvement in the politics of Westeros is a tale of subtlety and tact. Through charm, wealth, and sharp minds, they climb the social ladder, determined to solidify their position at the top. Yet, amidst all their aspirations and intrigue, the brutal reality of the Game of Thrones ultimately challenges their strength and perseverance, a poignant reminder of the often dangerous pursuit of power. House Arryn, seated at the Eyrie in the Vale of Arryn, is one of the oldest and noblest families in Westeros. Their sigil, a white falcon and crescent moon on a blue field, represents their lofty ideals and the impregnable fortress they call home. The house words, "as high as honor," underscore their commitment to justice and tradition. The Arryns are introduced as the stewards of the mountainous and isolated Vale. The Vale's strategic location and natural defenses make it one of the most secure regions in Westeros, with the Eyrie, perched atop a mountain, nearly impossible to conquer. The story of House Arryn begins with the death of Jon Arryn, the Warden of the East and Hand of the King to Robert Baratheon. His mysterious death sets in motion the chain of events that spark the War of the Five Kings. Jon was a steadfast ally to both Eddard Stark and Robert Baratheon, having fostered them as wards and guiding them through crucial times. After Jon's death, his widow, Lysa Tully, withdraws to the Eyrie with their young son, Robin. Her isolationist policies reflect her paranoia and desire to protect her son from the outside world, particularly from the political machinations in King's Landing. Lysa's actions create a ripple effect, contributing to the instability in the realm. Her overwhelming protectiveness and instability make the Vale a place of intrigue and suspicion. Lord Peter Baelish, known as Littlefinger, manipulates his way into a position of influence within the Vale by marrying Lysa. His ambition knows no bounds, and through cunning and deceit, he aims to control the Vale and its armies, using them as a lever in his quest for power. House Tully of Riverrun is one of the noble families of Westeros, known for their strategic location and strong sense of duty. Their sigil, a silver trout leaping on a blue and red striped field, symbolizes their connection to the rivers and their vibrant spirit. The house words, family, duty, honor, encapsulate their values and the priorities that guide their actions. House Tully is led by Hoster Tully, who is an influential and respected figure during the earlier conflicts in the realm. Riverrun, their ancestral castle, sits at the confluence of the Red Fork of the Trident and the Tumblestone River, a hallmark of the Tully's dominion over the Riverlands. Catelyn Stark, originally Catelyn Tully, is central to the series, embodying the Tully values as she seeks to protect her family amid the chaos following King Robert's death. Her marriage to Eddard Stark is a key alliance that strengthens ties between the North and the Riverlands. Catelyn's courage and determination often place her at the forefront of political maneuvers, seeking allies and justice for her family. The Tullys become entangled in the War of the Five Kings through Robb Stark's campaign against the Lannisters. Edmure Tully, Catelyn's brother and heir to Riverrun, tries to balance the demands of war with his responsibilities to his people. His sometimes misguided efforts add both complexity and tension to the unfolding conflicts. Meanwhile, Brynden Tully, known as the Blackfish, is a stalwart defender of Riverrun and a key military leader. His seasoned wisdom and combat prowess play a crucial role during times of siege and war, reinforcing Riverrun as a bastion of resistance against enemy forces. House Tully's story is marked by loyalty to family and the heavy burdens of leadership in turbulent times. Despite facing betrayals and challenges, the spirit of the Tully family remains anchored in their commitment to honor and familial bonds. Their resilience is a testament to the enduring strength of the Riverlands and the enduring impact of House Tully in the political landscape of Westeros. Thanks for tuning in to explore the fascinating world of Game of Thrones with us. If you enjoyed learning more about it, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with anyone who'd love to know more. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when we upload more content like this. We value your input, so let us know your thoughts or what you'd like to see next in the comments below. See you in the next video.